Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick card. Now today's card is quick really because I've already pre-cut some of the layers, so possibly a little bit of a cheat, but you will see how quickly it does go. We're starting with a card base, an A6 portrait of Blackberry Bliss, and I've got a card front cut for this in soft succulent card. I've taken a couple of different DSPs and cut layers ready to go onto my card front. So let me just share with you what these are, because this is a sneak peek of something that's coming up in November. So we've got, first of all, the Blackberry Bliss pattern is from the Blackberry Beauty set of papers, and this is a lovely set of papers anyway. Lots of nice gold foiling. I've shared it before and I'll put a link to the others card designs that I've done with it. Now this other one, and it's not organised in my 6x6 papers like I usually do because I'm working with it already. This is Ever Eden, 12 by 12 papers with gold foiling on one side of each pattern, and you can see the lovely gold foiling we've got, and then it's a very simple pattern on the other side, so great contrast for you to be able to use as well. So those are the papers that we're using, and this one, like I say, is going to be available in November, and it will be while stocks last. There is going to be a bundle, stamps and dies that come with it, and we've also got beautiful garden gems. These are a preview as well. Some of the items, like the paper, like the gems, will only be available for a short time, pretty much while stocks last. The stamps and dies are a preview of what is coming in our new spring-summer catalogue that will be out in January. So that's what this paper is here. A really pretty paper. So let's start assembling this. And I've grabbed my glue. I've also cut a bit of Gold Shimmer Ribbon, which is my pick of the week this week. I'm going to be sharing some projects with the Gold Shimmer Ribbon and giving you a few previews of those Eden projects, Eden products that we've got coming. So let's just pop this on, and I've used liquid glue so that I can slide it into place. I'm not putting this direct on because I want a card layer that I can wrap the ribbon around. If I didn't have a card layer, then using the ribbon over the seam, it would just go to the edges of the card, which wouldn't look, I don't think, as nice. So again, I'm sliding this into place and just sliding that join, but we're going to cover the join anyway. Sliding that paper up a little bit, and there we've got that. So I've got the Gold Shimmer Ribbon, and now I'm going to use some tear and tape to secure this on the back. I'm using scissors for this, but it is tear and tape, you can just tear it. So just double check whereabouts it goes. So it's going to be there, and if I do the same thing at that end, basically just pop it where I want it, flip it over, and I can see where I need to put my tear and tape. So just put that down and get my take a pick tool and just peel off the backing like that. So I'm going to pop this on to cover the join in the DSP. Something that I do pretty often. And you could choose to leave that plain, or you can tie on a bit of ribbon. So now I'm going to just adhere this to my card front. And I could have used a different glue, just happened to have got that handy, so we'll use that. So I'm popping that on the card front like that. And I've already die cut myself a label to use with this. And this is taken from the Tasteful Labels die set. And it actually die cuts and embosses at the same time. So I'm now going to stamp this. I'm using the Best Wishes from Artistically Inked, just for a birthday sentiment. And just want to bridge that over a little. This is Blackberry Bliss ink that I'm using, and just make sure that I can see that straight. And this sentiment's not straight on my block, but it doesn't really matter too much about that. We've got that. And I'm also just going to decorate that just a little with some flowers from Forever Fern. So or leaves, should I say, rather than flowers. So grabbing that, and I'm going with the soft succulent. We've got lots of leaves going on this. So I'm just going to ink that up, and I'm going to just stamp these above in the corners like that. And then to finish that sentiment label, I'm going to use some of these beautiful garden gems. And we've got the beautiful blue sort of ovals, but we've also got these fantastic iridescent gems. And I'm going to pop one in the centre, and I just want to check where my centre is, so I'll use my grid paper, get that lined up, and then I know that that one, when I can get it to stay still, is central. And then I'm going to just pop a couple of extra dots on either side. Like that. And then we're going to pop this up just need to nudge this into position. I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals on the card front. So I'll just grab that little bit of glue that's there. So grab myself some dimensionals. I'm actually using up some edge pieces of my dimensionals here because these do not need to go to waste. There we go. Probably more than I need, but since they're edge pieces, it doesn't really matter. So then I'm going to pop that up on my card front, getting that central. And I think I will just tie on a little bit of ribbon. So like I say, this is the Gold Shimmer Ribbon. And all I'm doing is tying a very simple knot, and I'll leave it on the roll, so I only need to take what I use actually for this. So tie that in a knot like that, and then we can snip. Now do that at a bit of a diagonal, that way and that way. And there is our card, our quick card. Like I say, yes, some of the quickness is because I'd pre-cut layers, but you can see that that is still a quick card to make, and it makes great use of those beautiful foiled papers from both of the DSP packs. So keep your eyes out for this in November. Like I say, the stamps and dies will be staying, but the DSP is only available for a very limited time, and it's beautiful, and the garden gems as well. So I would make sure that you get those as soon as you can. Thank you for stopping by, and please pop back to see my quick tip on Friday.